Now, how can you tell me that's not the world? And how can you tell me that's not
Oh, I'm in the
space? Look at
ocean.
that.
I'm
It's just
just
like,
stirring the ocean a little bit. Stir it around.
have a tickle. Tickle,
Ima-
go and tickle the
Sounds like a
UK.
crime. I could imagine if I pulled out like a fish. Be amazing, wouldn't it? Be amazing. I should have done that. I'll do that. I'm one of them. Hello and welcome to The Fifth Cheese with my guest Ishi Khan, comedian. Some might say, all things debatable. So let's kick off with this. Gabriel Garcia Marquez, the poet, Spanish poet, said, "No medicine cures what happiness cannot." Do you agree with that?
Oh my goodness, what a wonderful quote. I've never heard that before. That is wonderful. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, can you imagine if that is all we really need is happiness? Actually, I don't know if it's happiness or is it love? Because isn't that what the song says? Love is all you need.
Yeah, love is all around. Yeah, not
Love is
quite
all
true.
around, the world's behind you.
In my life.
So is happiness love? Is love happiness? Ooh, then why do we have two words for it?
I don't think happiness is love.
No?
But I love happiness.
Yeah, I love happiness.
Okay, so he said no medicine cures what happiness cannot. But I mean, what if you've got athlete's foot?
Can you be
Then
happy about it?
you need medicine, don't you? Then probably like antifungal cream or something.
Ew, that's horrible.
Well, that's a cure.
Actually, yeah, I suppose so. But I guess you're looking at, oh, disgusting. Could you? Oh, I've got just an image of it in my mind now. Thanks for that. Oh, I think could somebody be happy that they've got athlete's foot? For instance, if they were at school, right, and they had to be forced to go into a race that they don't really want to do, and then if they've got athlete's foot, will it stop them from going in the race? And then they'll be like super happy, and then they won't need the medicine. Maybe could they do that?
Yeah, but then they'd still have athlete's foot, wouldn't they?
Oh, well, we don't know, because could it be cured?
Yeah, with antifungal cream.
Yeah. Oh, is that simple?
Yeah, or spray. You can get a spray as well.
You get a spray as well.
Yeah,
So
your feet go all like, your toes go all white, don't they? Powdery.
Yeah.
So,
I guess you've got a point. All right. I'm in the happiness school because I just think how
well, you've got
wonderful.
athlete's foot and I haven't, so I'm happier.
I don't. I should change my socks more often. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. What is that?
Oh, okay. So this is my cup of happiness. You see how big it is? Look at how big it is. Look at that.
Yeah. Did it start off full or did you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
That's peppermint tea, peppermint and licorice. I absolutely love it because licorice is so sweet. Yeah, you don't obviously like that.
Is it sweet or is it disgusting?
No, it's really sweet, honestly. Okay. It's really sweet. I love it.
So that's what boiling water and the thing inside.
Peppermint licorice tea, yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Where do you get the peppermint?
Oh, Aldi. What were you expecting?
No, I mean, I just imagine that you would just like forage for it. But Aldi's good too, isn't it? That's the kind of foraging. Your modern day foraging. We're better than that, aren't we? We're better than foraging in the bushes. We're better than that.
Yeah, it would be nice to forage for mint, but you just don't know about dogweed, do you?
Yeah, you don't. And a lot of people leave the poo in the bags, just hanging. I don't get that.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
God. Or they just leave it on the pavement, on the side, and you think, are you leaving this as a present? What's this about?
Yeah. But at least loose, it can biodegrade in some way. In a plastic bag, I mean,
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe that's what nature wants. That's its aim. Little poos in bags. We don't know, do we? So in 2011, PG
Yeah.
Tips agreed to stop testing on animals. Was that cruel? Do animals deserve a cuppa?
Oh, I had no idea that PG Tips were
Do the
testing on animals,
chimpanzees?
were they?
Did they enjoy the tea? That's my question. They enjoy it.
Yeah, it's not fair, is it? It's not
No.
fair to deprive animals of
Tea.
tea,
Mm,
especially when they've helped PG Tips make so much money. Do you know what I
exactly.
mean? It's like it almost feels like exploitation. Like, how can
Yeah.
you like use them for your benefit to profit your company and then ban them from enjoying what you've just profited out of? I
I
mean,
think
how do you
this.
know? I mean, you know, that those animals may well enjoy that cup of tea. You're absolutely right. I agree with
Thank you.
you.
I would
I
appreciate
think you
that.
should start a petition about that, really.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a bit busy, but if I can get around to it, that's definitely one of my goals. Um, and you can develop a dependency on tea, can't you? The caffeine element of it.
Oh my goodness, yes.
These animals have become dependent on this tea, and you know where they're going to go from that. Where they're going to go? They're going to go to Costa. They can't, can they? They can't sit in, you know, because
There'll be
drive-through, isn't it?
no animals allowed. There'll be a drive-through, but then they're not allowed to have a driving license or a car, really, are they?
They're not, are they? They're not.
So they can't do that.
Yeah.
So I tell you what we'll have to do is we're going to have to buy PG Tips, and then as
The
a
company.
mission, no, we're going to have to buy the tea bags,
Just a few bags,
and
yeah.
then as a mission, you know, as our charitable mission, is go round and give those tea bags out to the animals, and I think our souls will feel better for that.
Yeah.
And go, here you go, this is what you've paid for through all the advertising campaigns, so you know, here, accept this as our.
Reparations. It's reparations, isn't it?
It is, absolutely,
Um,
absolutely.
are we just giving them the bag, or are we giving them like a kettle?
Oh, now those are, oh gosh, what do you think, what shall we do? Yeah, give them a
Well,
tea bag.
yeah. I mean, cold brew tea. I mean, just takes ages, doesn't it? For the
Yeah,
herbs to infuse. So
actually that's a good point, yeah.
we'll probably have to
Mm.
pay someone to just, you know,
Be a char lady or a char man.
yeah, but behind the fence, because chimpanzees, they go for you, don't they? They go for you.
Mm.
They rip your face off. So.
I saw one sitting there smoking a cigarette once.
What do you mean? You saw? What do you mean? You
A
saw that once?
chimpanzee smoking a
Where?
cigarette once.
Where was this?
Okay, so he was mimicking my uncle, and my uncle was like smoking a cigarette. So he asked for a cigarette, and my uncle gave him one. And so he sat there and smoked the cigarette, and he just like, I know, it was really bad, isn't it?
Did he actually smoke a real? He said smoked it.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
yeah.
Okay, boy, he's into that. Yeah, it's like a less exciting Planet of the Apes uprising. I just want a cigarette. I'll do me. Since 1990, more people have died, been killed. Sorry, by sandcastles than sharks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god! What are they doing? Are they eating the sand?
I think partly is tripping over them.
Tripping over the sandcastles.
Yeah, that can
You
be
know
tall,
that
can't they?
sand disintegrates. It just like disperses.
Well, not for a while. Not for a while, does it? Because otherwise it wouldn't. It'd just be
Stay.
sand, wouldn't it? It would never be a castle.
Oh, that's
It's
true.
wet, isn't it? Make it wet.
That's weird. Are you serious? Are you making this up? You've made this up, haven't you?
It's written down. It's what's written down.
Oh, is it off the internet?
QI. It's a QI fact. It's a QI fact. So,
Is it?
but yeah, apparently,
No, I
yeah,
don't buy
apparently.
that. I don't
And
buy
the
that.
elves are good.
That's
So.
good. Hmm. Seriously, so sandcastles have killed more people.
Well, I don't think they physically, they're not. It's not they've not got agency, but yeah, people have like been murdered by them. Yeah.
Imagine these sandcastles, like just staying there, and then like they grow out of the sand and they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they're just like, haha, people, we're here to eat you, and we will take your blood. Whereas sharks, you have to actually go out and find them, and maybe there's not
Mm.
enough sharks to do that, and maybe sharks just are interested in not humans. Maybe they're just, maybe sharks have turned vegetarian.
How would you deal with a shark attack?
Shit.
I don't think that would help, but it's a strategy.
I think I would tickle the shark.
Right in the inside of its mouth. Not a great move, I don't think.
Probably tickle it under its chin. Has it got a chin? I have a feeling that the chin is the tickly bit, and
Yeah.
then the shark would just start laughing so much, and it
Right.
would get that bit of happiness, and it will go, oh, I don't need a human.
Mm.
I'm just full on happiness now. And then
Right.
swim off, and and I'd go, I tell you what, I'll do you a deal. I'll teach you how to tickle other sharks, and before you know it, all the sharks have been tickled, and they'll be like, oh my goodness, we've just had this amazing awakening and realization that we don't need to eat humans because they suck and it's not that nice anyway, so we can just live off tickles. That's how I deal with it.
I like the optimism. It's
How would you deal with it?
it's unfounded, but it's nice. I'd punch him on the nose.
Would you?
Straight punch.
Oh,
Mm.
really?
Yeah, and one of us would be alive. One of us would be dead.
No way.
Yeah, on the nose.
Don't you think that will anger the shark more?
No,
And
it
then
disorientates the shark.
does it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Top tip for anyone listening or watching.
that's harming it. What if it's a hammerhead shark? Then
You have to do both edges.
what if it's a baby shark?
Just a slur, and it just wanders off.
Wouldn't you feel bad for hitting a baby?
No, you just say a slur, and you got a shark slur. You can think of
Okay.
like, one fin. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I don't know any shark racism.
So you do baby shark as though it was a heckler.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the way to do it. Because they've got to learn, and how people learn when they're young. That's how we indoctrinate kids. So let's indoctrinate sharks.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Thank you. Insects outnumber humans by 200 million to 1. Is that something that scares you?
Not really.
Okay.
200 million to 1.
Yeah.
I guess there are a lot of them, but then they are much smaller than us, and they do.
Some of them, yeah. Some of them.
They do help our whole circle of life thing going on, don't they?
Yeah. What about murder hornets?
Oh gosh, yeah, there won't be that many, will there? Did you know, actually, talking about, I don't know where are hornets like wasps?
Yeah. Same
Are they?
team. Same
Are they a
team.
type of wasp? Did you know that bees evolved from wasps?
Well, did you know that more wasps die after they sting you than bees?
Oh, I see. No, I didn't know that. Thank you.
It's it's bee propaganda. It's bee propaganda. Yeah. It's
Oh,
yeah.
no way.
Yep.
No. So yeah, so those hornets will eventually evolve into bees. And does it
Well,
scare you that it's like such a massive number compared to humans?
I'm pretty fast. Pretty fast. So could
Fast
probably.
at what?
I'm faster than an ant. I could outrun an ant, I would say.
Mm-hmm. See,
Um,
you
what?
don't need to run from ants. You just introduce them to some cinnamon, and they won't come near you.
Unverified. I think that you don't have to run from ants, and I wouldn't, but they know I'm capable. You know, they realise that, so there's a fear element to the ant.
Yeah.
Because they know I'm tremendously pacey.
What if you're sitting out in a park having a picnic and there's a whole load of ants?
What I would,
You
I
wouldn't.
wouldn't, I wouldn't sit on the grass. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, you wouldn't put yourself at risk.
No, a blanket. I'll put a blanket in between as a
Yeah,
defence.
yeah. What is the purpose of ants?
Don't know.
I know butterflies and bees like help with the flowers and all of that, and honey, and help to increase our plant life and therefore part of this. But what is the point of ants? They just make these ant hills and then are pests and keep showing off about how hard they work, and
Mm.
I don't
I
see what
think,
their point is.
yeah. I mean, I think what the takeaway from this is that we don't really know a lot, do we?
No,
Just, I mean, just between us about this.
no.
No. Since 1940, 157 people have fallen from planes without parachutes and survived. Uh,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. Is that something you think you're capable of?
Absolutely. I'm a fairy, so I can fly anywhere.
Right. What do you mean
And
anywhere?
also, you don't know where the plane was. It might have been quite just
Below.
about off. Yeah, exactly.
Mm,
So then, and also, if it's an action film that's being, shot,
mm.
then the stunt person might actually be doing that,
Tall.
so that will count. Yeah, doing a fall, but
Yeah.
that will count as a fall in those statistics, won't it? So you just
Yeah, yeah. And if the person's really tall, then
yeah,
there's less distance, isn't there?
yeah. Or if they're
Yeah.
very bouncy,
Yeah. Or very like porous, maybe.
yeah. Or light, really light, they might just
Yeah.
shapeshift into a feather, right?
Okay. Americans eat 10 billion donuts every year.
Oh my
Is that wrong? Is that wrong? Do you eat a
God.
donut? Do you like donuts?
I don't know.
You don't what?
I don't eat donuts. No, I think that's disgusting. That's a lot of
You don't eat donuts?
no.
What? What do you mean you don't eat donuts?
You eat donuts, obviously. You don't understand
I
that.
mean, a sensible, kind member of society. I think eats donuts. I think that's what. It's the universal truth.
Is
What's
it?
yeah? Do you not? Do you not? What do you eat? Do you eat the holes in the? Where the donut was? Is that what you
The
do?
donut holes.
Yeah.
No. No, I don't eat anything like that. And just the
Would
thought of, oh my God, what was that number again? Oh,
it's
that's
10 billion. 10 billion. I mean,
10
it's not.
billion.
Yeah, and it's that's between 3 Americans. So what do you don't eat? You don't like sweet things, or you just don't eat donuts?
I don't eat cakey type stuff.
You-
Um,
Cake, you
no.
mean? You mean cake?
Yeah, I mean, cake and donuts are a type of cake.
Yeah,
Um, the closest I get to a thing is probably
10 feet. A pancake.
pancake made out of like oat flour or something like that. So I wouldn't. Donuts got flour in it. It's got sugar in it. Those are things I don't do. So
You don't
I
you
would
don't eat sugar.
no.
Well,
They do not, unless it's
do it
natural,
sugar,
an apple or whatever, or
from a cane,
stuff
isn't it?
like that.
Dead natural.
Pardon?
What?
Yeah, yeah,
Maple
yeah.
syrup is nice.
Yeah, I have it very rarely, very occasionally. I have maple
Mm.
syrup, but I just find like fruits are sweet enough, and raisins. Oh my
Well,
goodness, raisins and dates and bananas are so sweet, and figs and grapes are so sweet.
not all
Have
of
you
them.
ever had frozen grapes?
I've never had cause to store them for that long.
Try it.
Why are they in the freezer? Was that just a mistake originally, and then it's a tradition?
No, no, because I just like. I think they were on offer.
Right.
So yeah. So I got a second thing, and I just stuck them in the freezer, and then it was like, if you take out and if you have a frozen grape, it's like a boiled sweet. It's so yummy.
Do you eat
So,
boiled sweets?
no,
How do you know it's like a boiled sweet?
because I have eaten them in the
Hmm.
past. I've
Right.
had them, but I
Hmm.
mean, grapes are much nicer and yummier.
Have you had? Waitrose had cotton candy grapes. They tasted like candy floss.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Oh, wait,
really
it's a bit
great.
on market, isn't it? I mean, I'm on Aldi, and you're on
Well, I mean,
Waitrose.
you don't have to go there for all the shopping. Just the grapes.
Cotton candy grapes. What have they done to them?
I don't know, but it's nice.
It's nice. Yeah. No, I haven't tried them.
No.
Maybe I will do. Yeah, Waitrose is a bit far out and on the upper market side, isn't
Mm,
it? Yeah.
yeah, the supermarket. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a supermarket.
It is. It is. Although they're surprisingly, are you vegetarian or vegan or something?
I am. Yeah, I'm vegan. Yeah.
Yeah. So they had to. Their meat's quite cost effective. Not cost. It's cheaper than Tesco's and stuff, which is surprising to a lot of people. So the standards a bit better, but and they have offers and vouchers and stuff, and you get free cup of coffee. If
Oh,
you
do you?
spend, yeah, if you spend at least like £5 or whatever, or tenner, you get a
Oh,
free coffee.
all right. Okay. Yeah.
So and a paper.
So you probably spend £5 on the cotton candy grapes, and then you get your coffee, right?
Yeah, it's the dream, man. It's the dream. And we end, of course, on the traditional last question,
Okay.
which is, what was the fifth cheese of my pizza? I had a 5-cheese pizza. Couldn't remember the fifth cheese. What do you think it was, and why?
We don't know what the other four are?
I do, yeah.
Oh, you do. Okay. The
Hmm.
fifth cheese on your pizza.
The fifth one, yeah.
I think probably, what's that one? That stringy,
Cheese string,
not cheese string. What's it?
mozzarella.
Is it mozzarella that like is quite stringy? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was mozzarella, because you like that stringiness, because then you can just like pretend you're doing some of your magic, can't you? And
Right.
then going, oh, look what I've got here. I've got the pizza slice attached to the pizza. How magical is that? And then you can play with the strings as well.
So, is that what you think?
Yeah, I think it's mozzarella. What is it?
I can't tell you. That's the mystery of the show. The fifth
No.
cheese. That's the whole.
What's the point?
What's the point? What's the point? Just be happy, Jesus.
What's the point of guessing if you're not going to give the answer?
Some questions we don't know the answer to yet. The mysteries yet to be unravelled.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you.
That's mozzarella. Those stringiness is like you can pretend it's your snot as well, can't you? And just go, oh, look at this.
Yeah, you could do. Yeah, do that.
You just eat
No, I
it.
don't. Actually, I don't have mozzarella on a pizza if I can help it.
Or do you not? I thought that was one of the cheeses that has to go on a pizza. No?
There's no pizza laws.
Oh, is it not? Oh,
No. For
okay.
me, the base cheese is your cheddar. That's your base cheese.
Right.
A
Okay.
kind of any kind of cheddar.
Do you like it strong, mature, mild?
Vintage.
Vintage cheddar.
That's it.
How
Cathedral
vintage?
City do a vintage flavour.
How vintage does it need to be? Like how till the mold is.
No, there's no mold. There's no mold. I don't eat fungus. So I refuse to eat fungus. That's why I don't eat mushrooms.
Do you not eat mushrooms?
No, I just don't. I think athlete's foot. No way, man.
Oh God, I love mushrooms.
Well, there you go. No, they're all right. They're all right. They're all right. Weird though, aren't they? Weird things.
Yeah, come in so many different varieties and tastes and shapes.
Some of them deadly.
Oh yeah, no, I always get them from a supermarket. I'm not knowledgeable enough to know which are, and some of them have fairies living under them, so you can't really disturb them in the wild anyway. So I'm going to leave that to the supermarkets, you know. So yeah, it's important.
It unfortunately wasn't mozzarella. That's the incorrect answer. But thank you, Ishi Khan, for joining me on the Fifth Cheese. Anything to plug before we let you go?
Not really. No, just it's been a joy to be on. So thank you very much. Thanks for a few minutes of seeing the world behind you. That's amazing.
Yeah, there it is. There's the world.
Yeah.
The real world.
It's been really good fun. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Cool.